This amazing new side hustle will make you $50,000 a week, and all you gotta do is, well, fart in a jar. So, a reality TV star says she makes 50K a week by selling her farts in a jar. So, she made a TikTok. I'm just gonna basically read over what basically is said because TikToks make really weird music. So, let's do this. So I made $45,000 in 1 week selling my jars of farts. Okay. I've been getting a lot. Such as how long do the farts? Hold on, let's get back. I've been getting a lot of questions, such as how long do the farts last? Did I really fart 97 times in 2 days? Who buys my farts and why? And what are some of my tips and tricks? So the first question I get asked a lot is how long do the farts last? And the smell is most prominent for the first 2 days. But as I like to say, one whiff makes memories that last a lifetime. Now, why do people buy my farts in a jar? I honestly think it's because I have a really good personality. Okay, and also because I'm hot. Okay, so if someone ends up like stumbling upon this, right? One, please do not spend your hard earned money on farts. Now, here's the thing if you have a lot of money, you're debt free, you're automatically investing towards your future, and you got some extra cash just lying around, and you have the temptation to go and buy a jar of farts, you can go ahead and do that because it has no impact on your life financially, right? You can live without that money. That being said, why are you going to buy someone's farts? You gotta ask yourself that question. Because I can understand someone selling the fart because they're making a lot of money. I don't necessarily understand why someone would buy a fart for what reason. Now, what are some of my fart selling tips and tricks? Number one, don't eat fiber one bars. You might think it's the easy way out, but there's nothing easy about it on its way out. You know what I mean? So I'm guessing if you were to eat too much fiber, you'll end up not just farting, but you'll end up pooping. So instead of selling farts in a jar, you're selling crap in a jar. Don't push yourself too hard, literally and figuratively. Just have fun and don't let people judge you or get you down. It's a business, you're making money, and it's not hurting anyone. This holiday season, buy a jar and support local small business. Link is in my IG. So, okay, so apparently she's been getting a lot of messages from people on, like, okay, how are you doing this? How are you making money doing this? And then also, can I buy your fart? Right? I mean, just imagine you're spending money to buy someone's farts. Like, that's pretty nuts when you really think about it. Okay. So, a reality TV star is making waves on social media after letting it rip that she makes more than $50,000 per week by selling her flatulence to strangers. A video detailing her smelly side hustle currently boasts a whopping 6.6 million views. I thought farts were super niche, but also something fun, quirky, and different, Stephanie Amato, 31, told BuzzFeed of the peculiar pastime. Amato first gained international recognition after appearing on the reality TV show 90 Day Fiancé and has since started her own YouTube channel, written books, and even founded her own X-rated subscription site called Unfiltered, UNFILTRD. So, working on my own adult friendly platform these past few months has made me very aware of the different types of niches and markets that are out there, Motto explained. Over the years, I've gotten a few messages from men and women wanting to buy my worn bras, panties, hair, bath water, etc. The influencer even eventually turned to selling her jarred farts on the platform because she thought it'd be a hilarious publicity move that would get a lot of people's attention, which it did. 6.6 million views. So little did Mata know she would turn flatulence into fortune. So in a recent video with nearly 20,000 views, the gassy gal explains that she made almost $50,000 in 1 week from hawking her toots. In addition, Mata says her unfiltered inbox is flooded daily with people wanting to purchase jars and that people frequently request videos of the production process from caboose to container. So basically, there's also people willing to spend money to see her go through the process of basically catching her farts from her butt. So the natural gas manufacturer obliged in a recent clip which depicts how Maria prepares to break wind by eating beans, a protein muffin, a yogurt, hard-boiled eggs, and sometimes a protein shake, the apparently ideal menu for gastrointestinal pyrotechnics. Then, in a seemingly counterintuitive twist, the cheese cutter fills the mason jar with several flower petals, which she says absorbs the scent and makes it last longer. To her followers' undoubted dismay, Mata doesn't actually show herself farting into a jar. So the entrepreneur allegedly sold the batch depicted in the video for the heavily discounted price of $1,000 per jar, which came with a personalized note from Mata. I want to thank so much the 97 people who have already purchased their jar of farts, said the Human Put Put Factory. Naturally, one would assume that settling one's patootie perfume might lure some wackos out of the woodwork. However, Mato claims her consumer base mostly consists of those that like collecting oddities and are either fans of me or the show. Nonetheless, the TV personality has had some stalkers in the past, some of whom even found her address, which has prompted her to take precautions including keeping bear spray at her house and having an attack dog on standby, and Mato even claims she's looking into getting a gun license. But now here's the thing, right? Imagine if you're getting stalked, and so you're going to be forced to bear spray an attacker while you were in the process of farting into a jar. So crazy. So, despite the inherent risk, the proud woman isn't about to pass on passing gas for cash. I think I've really tapped into a huge market and there seems to be endless potential. Maddo gushed. I am grateful that I am able to entertain, spark debates and discussions, and open people's eyes to different ways of life. In a similarly smelly scheme in March, a Brooklyn-based film director attempted to both lampoon and profit off the non-fungible tokens craze by selling audio clips of his farts for $85 per NFT. People are interesting creatures. But here's the thing, right? I definitely can't hate on someone who is literally making 50K a week selling farts. Now, at a grand a piece of a jar, right? Her profit margins are insane. I'm guessing her profit margins are like $900, right? Because of course there's shipping, right? And she probably wants to do some good shipping service as well. And really, just not really any other costs except for maybe the food that she ends up eating to do each one. But either way, it's like, look, if you can make 50K a week every single week, what would you do to make 50K a week? Like, really ask yourself. If you end up stumbling upon this episode, seriously, leave down below. What would you do to make $50,000 a week? Now, if you have some crazy side hustles that you make like crazy amounts of money doing something absurd, feel free to go to 40inbox.com and submit your own story. And by the way, if you need help learning how to get debt free, go to 40inbox.com.